It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on Roquan Smith. He was all over the place last week with double-digit tackles and a sack. It's the Ravens and the Buccaneers on Thursday night.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Ravens in this matchup. They think they can run the football in this one, but there's a group on the other sideline that thinks otherwise.
Yeah, it's always intriguing when you pit an offense against a defense. This seems like they can cancel each other out. We've got a top 5 rushing offense against a top 5 defense. So a lot of times it comes down to execution and maybe a little bit of that, what coaches call want to.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tampa Bay's offense set to take the field, and of course at quarterback, 23-year veteran who's had a Hall of Fame career several times over, the great Tom Brady.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin with a run by Davis. And he's got room. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Brady going to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
On 2nd down, Davis. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to stay. And found receivers down the field. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Time to see this wide-open Baltimore offense go to work, and leading them, pretty darn good one. Lamar Jackson out of Louisville.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Taken in at the 11. Tampa. Ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker, defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Now Brady. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Roquan Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Succop's kick is good, and he will push the lead up to 5. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They run from the shotgun with Washington. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down moment. for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now. You remember last week they defeated the Carolina Panthers here. Good momentum. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And they'll take over here following the interception with good field position and a chance to take the lead with a touchdown. After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Jackson. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So out come the Bucs now.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose.
And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. A first down carry for Davis. And some room to maneuver. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. After the sack on first down, Brady over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. To throw is Brady. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Hey, there's a curveball for you. A field goal to try to give them the lead. Not only is it batted down, they get the good bounce, and it winds up 6 points the other way.
Maybe they should have thrown the fastball instead. What do you think?
Yeah, it probably would have been better than the curve. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone. I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50 and out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Ball Throwing the incomplete pass. Here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now Jackson. Throws right side, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the Sticks.
Jackson will throw again. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Tucker's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is
Personal
about.
foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Automatic first
So
down.
a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. The 20. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number 1, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number 2.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
Brady will look to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trucks over him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady now to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield equally.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Roquan Smith bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. This is caught by Evans. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On 1st down, Brady. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Roquan Smith make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. On first, here's Washington. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Coming in to put a lick on it was Levante David.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Staying on the ground with Washington. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now a run up the middle with Washington. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage.
That's caught.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Washington now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Up the middle they go, Washington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Baltimore,
they climbed to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.